Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be filming a bronzy, summery, natural, dewy, glam look, and I figured I would film this video because it's the summertime and you don't want to have to wear a crap ton of makeup and feel like you're wearing a lot of makeup in the summer because you were hot and it's just not that comfortable. So this is just a nice, fresh, light coverage sort of bronzy makeup, and if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, then just keep watching. I promise it's very easy and you can do it in like 30 minutes if you really try. So stay tuned and just keep watching and you'll figure out how to do this. So we're just going to get right into it. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to flip out. So I'm going to use my aloe vera gel first. This is what I use to moisturize my face before I go in with my makeup. So I'm just going to take some of this, put it all over. My face. Aloe vera gel is a very light moisturizer and it works really good with my skin underneath makeup. Sinks right in. Now I'm going to be going in with primer, so I'm using the Toofaced Hangover primer because it's nice and moisturizing as well, and I'm going for a bit of a dewy look with healthy skin. This stuff also gets tacky, so it really helps your makeup stick on really good all day through all the summer heat. Now I'm just going to be going in with a pore filling primer just because I still like my pores to look snatched in summer. And yeah. I'm just using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer, in case you were wondering. I'm going to be going in with one of my favorite foundations. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation. This is in a light shade though, so I'm going to have to mix it with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation because this is more of a darker shade. So I'm going to mix them together, but I'm going to use more of the Smashbox because it's a lighter coverage and it looks really good in the summer. It's really dewy and it stays on nice all day too. It's 15-hour wear, so I'm going to go in with a lot of that. One on the back of my hand and then like just one pump of the Too Faced. This is also sort of medium coverage, so it won't make it that full coverage anyway. It'll still make it look nice and healthy and natural. And I'm just going to take my Real Techniques sponge and blend that in all over my face. So overall I go in with a very light coverage and then I go back in with some more foundation in the places that I need it. But I don't fully cover the spots up because it's going to look really cakey, it's not going to look natural, and I know that I have acne and I really don't care at this point, so yeah. I also don't put too much foundation on my forehead because I find that I have a lot of expression wrinkles in my forehead and it makes my foundation look cakey if I put too much there, so I usually leave that pretty blank. Alright, now that I have my foundation down, I'm going to go in with a concealer. This is a pretty light coverage concealer. It's not too heavy looking. It is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I love this concealer. And I also like to use a bit of a lighter one underneath my eyes to help highlight and, you know, highlight my face. So I also put this on other areas of my face. And I really like this stuff. I still tend to put on quite a bit of concealer just because I don't want to look tired in the summer. I want to look nice and full coverage under the eyes and awake. Now I'm just going to blend that out with my sponge again. I don't fully blend out my eyes yet because you guys know I do one eye at a time and then set right away because I crease very fast under there, no matter what concealer I'm using. Although I really want to try the Shape Tape concealer by Tarte, but I have to order that online from Ulta and I have to pay shipping and I really don't want to do that. I might also have to pay a border fee, I don't know. It's always different with different places. So I'm holding out on that for as long as I can. I think I'm going to the States here soon anyway, so I think I'll just pick it up when I go there so I don't have to pay shipping. Might be a little bit cheaper too. Okay, so that's as much as I'm going to blend out my under eyes till I get my powder ready to go. Using the Aloe Mercier translucent setting powder because it's just what works and it's going to keep my makeup on all day in this heat and stuff, so I'm just going to go with it. It doesn't end up looking too much or cakey anyway. It still looks pretty nice and flawless on the skin, so that's what I'm going in with. And I just bake like literally right underneath the eye. I don't bring it down too far or anything because I still want to look dewy, so yeah, I don't go too crazy. And blend out the other side. I'm just going to go ahead and set all the places that I put concealer with this powder. I know you guys might think I'm going in a bit heavy with it for something that's supposed to be a natural, fresh summer look. But I still want my makeup to stay on all day, and my oils are eventually going to break through and end up making it look really dewy anyway. So I set the places that get oily like I normally would. Alright. Now that I am setting, I'm just going to take my Real Techniques contour brush and brush away all the extra powder because I don't want to bake it for too long or cook it, because I also don't want to start off looking really matte. So now my trick is I don't set everywhere on my face. I leave my cheeks really dewy, and yeah, I just pretty much leave my cheeks alone and this part of my face alone because I don't really get oily anyway. So now I'm going to be going in with bronzer. I normally would go in with the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer in the summer, but since I'm on antibiotics and a topical gel treatment for my face, I'm not allowed to be exposed to the sun for too long, so that means I'm not tan, so that means that I'm still pale, and this is going to look really orange on me. But normally when I am tanned in the summers, which I usually am, I would use this, but I can't because it's going to look orange. So instead, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild contour palette in Dulce Lash something. And I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques blush brush, dipping that in. This is sort of a nice cool tone bronzer. I use it for bronzer. It's probably supposed to be used to contour, but I use it for bronzer. So I'm just going to be bronzing my face with this, as you can tell. I start off with a little bit and I just work my way up. Because also where I didn't set that part of my face, sometimes when you go to put powders with color on top of a cream product, it can kind of look patchy and muddy. So I just work my way up so that I can avoid that. Just going to be taking it all over the perimeters of my face where the sun would normally hit. I don't think that I was in the middle of the frame for that entire time, so I am very sorry about that. My bad. When I'm done bronzing, I'm going to go in with just a little bit of contour, not too much, just a tiny bit. So I'm going to be taking Fawn from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit with this BH Cosmetics angled flat top kabuki brush that I got in a face set thing, and I'm just going to take some of that shade and carve out my bone. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with blush. Alright, so I think I'm going to be going in with these two blushes. I'm going to use Rose to Spritz and Amaretto from the Becca Champagne Collection palette. I literally always use this palette, but like, I love it. So that's why I use it all the time, because it's just so amazing. So I'm going to take those two shades and mix them together on this Morphe R4 brush that I use for my blush. This one because it's nice and shimmery, and this one because it kind of tones it down. Tap off the excess and just run that along my cheekbones. Becca blushes are honestly so pigmented. Spoke before I could even finish. Wow. Okay, well that's okay, because in the summer you're normally pretty hot, which means you're normally pretty flushed, which means that's okay, but I'm gonna blend this out some because damn, that was a lot of blush. Holy smokes. Wow. I'm going in with the other side. I just don't want to look unsymmetrical and have a bunch of blush on this side and like none on this side. The reason why I also didn't re-dip was because there was also already like so much on this, so I didn't re-dip. But I might like a tad, just because I feel like I'm missing it in that one spot. I don't want to look like a clown, so I'm just gonna blend that out a bit. Because who wants to look like a clown? I mean, unless you even want to look like a clown, that's okay, but like, for my everyday summer glam look, I don't really want to look like a clown, so yeah. Alright, so now that I'm done with my blush, I'm going to go in with highlighter. I have a few options. I don't know, I want to keep it bronzy, so I don't want to go in with anything like this that's not very bronzy. This is all pretty colorful and like editorial sort of, because like there's not really any bronzy shades in here. This is all like outer space type stuff, so I'm going to be going with the same thing that I just used because I love it, and I'm going to be going in with the Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop because these just leave such a nice finish on your face. It looks so natural and it looks so pretty, and it's just like the best. So I'm going to do what's the best for me. So I'm going to be taking this Real Techniques setting brush and these two shades. I have like dug a hole in these two shades, and I also have a single pan of Champagne Pop that I bought before this whole thing came out, so I have that for when I run out of that one. But anyway, highlighting time. I'm pretty sure I'm not in the middle again. Whoops. You guys should really let me know some videos that you want to see, because I honestly don't know what to film for you guys. Like, that's why I don't film a lot, because I don't know what you want to see. Like, I know that favorites videos and stuff like that, they aren't really that watched and that popular anymore unless you're already a really popular YouTuber. So I need to kind of find some videos that are really trending, that like people can find me with. But I can't figure out what those videos would be, so if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know, because I don't know. I was thinking about doing maybe some challenge videos, but I don't really know a really popular trending challenge video that's going on in the beauty guru community right now. Like, I know some old ones, but I don't think they're trending anymore. Like, so I just don't know. I just don't know what to do. Okay, now that I'm done highlighting my face, I'm going to be going in with my blush brush and just mending the little line that I get from highlighting with everything else. Now I'm going to be going in with the lighter shade in this Wet n Wild's contouring thing palette, and I'm going to be kind of carving out underneath where I contoured my cheeks and everything, just to clean it up, because it can start to look a little bit messy and brought down too far. if you don't do this. So I'm going to be setting the rest of my face now that I'm done with the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. And now my trick to make that look more natural and not powdery, I go over it and blend that into my skin with my beauty sponge. I just tap it in. Alright, so my camera cut you guys off, so I'm sorry, but you didn't miss anything. I was just finishing pouncing in the setting spray that I set on my face to make it look not powdery and look like one with my skin. So now I'm going to be going in, I'm going to do my eyes, but before I do that, I'm going to put some lip balm on my lips just so they don't look so crusty and so that they can get moisturized for when I do my lips later. This is just the Nivea Essentials lip balm, and then I just take a Q-tip and kind of get the rest of the foundation off of me. So for the eyes today, I'm going to be doing a very natural look. The palette that I'm going to be using is I'm just going to use the Sweet Peach palette because it has the nice neutral shades that I like in it that remind me of summer. So I'm not going to be doing anything crazy, just really natural. So first I'm going to go in with a shade to sort of set my lid down. I kind of prime my lids by putting a bit of concealer on them and then powdering them, but I'm just also going to powder them again with White Peach, the first shade in the palette, the latest one as well. I just do this so that everything blends nicely on top. Okay, now I'm taking a fluffy brush by Still Spa Essentials. It's the eyeshadow blender brush. And I'm going to be taking the shades Georgia and Peaches and Cream, and just using these as my transition color. I still want this to turn out good and nice and blended, so just popping that in the crease really quickly. Okay, and I'm just gonna take puree or just pure, I don't know how you say it, but this shade here, and I'm just gonna be popping that into my crease as well. And I'm gonna mix that with Summer Yum just beside it, and pop those in my crease and just blow it out, like blend it everywhere, literally blowing it out. This is going to be pretty much the main color that I use. Alright, so now I'm just going to throw some, I'm going to mix Luscious and Bellini, these two shimmery shades. I'm going to throw those onto my lid and call it a day for the eyes. That's how easy they are. I don't really do too much for them. And then I just throw Nectar into my inner corner. Then I just go one more time, blend like for 2 seconds. And that's the eyeshadow done. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do my brows off camera, and I will be right back. Alright, so now that my brows are on, you don't have to tell me. I know that they don't look the same. I don't know what to tell you. Something happened and they just weren't getting along, so we're just going to move on from that. So I'm just going to now go ahead and throw on some mascara, and I will be right back. This is the Roller Lash by Benefit. Okay, so I didn't really put on too much mascara because I wasn't really feeling it, but this is as much as I put on. You can put on more or less, doesn't matter, however natural you want to keep it. So now that I've put on my mascara, the only thing left to do is my lips, and I'm just going to go in with a gloss. I'm just going to go in with a gloss because I want to keep it natural and dewy and fresh looking and just bronzy. So I'm going to be going in with the MAC Cream Sheen Lip Gloss in the shade Fashion Whim, just because it's a nice nude gloss. Alright you guys, so that is the finished look. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I also know that it's not the best quality. I'm still working on that. I'm still trying to figure out where I should put my camera, what I should put my camera on, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all next time. Have a great day. Bye.